What's the difference between a dollar and a ruble? A dollar. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. Trying out a soap for the first time. It is not a new soap, it's an old soap. It's been around for quite some time. This is Sapone di Pauli, made in the US, not in Italy. And this is the predecessor of 11, the soap company. This is not tallow based. It is, but it has a bit of lanolin in it. It's Pulito, by the way. Pulito, which is Italian, I guess, for pure or neat. Olive, musk, and citrus. I tried to figure out if any of the 11 soaps are a continuation of that scent. I'm not sure if that's the case, but it smells nice. Haven't tried it before. We'll try it for the first time. I swapped this with someone for something. Cheers. Oh, good stuff. Brush is a Shavemac Badger brush. This is Delta. It is cold, and the razor is German as well. It's from Solingen. It's Halfman. See if you can see that. You've seen it before. Nice etchings, and the spine has Solingen written on it twice. It's beautiful, beautiful. I have the sticker and everything. So really cool razor. It's one of those that makes the most sound or noise when you strop them. It's not full hollow. Let's see if we can get a bit of focus on that. It is 3/4 hollow, I would say, but there is a noticeable difference. I'm going to finish off with Proraso green. So here we go. Olive, what did I say? Olive, musk, and citrus. Cool. Smells very nice. Let's see what it's like. So somewhere in the process of transferring or changing the name to 11, this became, or the soaps became tallow based. This one is not, but it seems it was popular when it came out, which I think was 4 years ago or so, 2017, I think. Yeah, it smells good. It smells quite a bit of olive. Can't think of many soaps I have that have an olive scent to it. Citrus, definitely. Musk also, but clearly an olive touch to the scent. So it's cool. Yeah, it's fun to try out new maker. I guess this is no reference really for what soaps from 11 are like, because the soap base is entirely different. But it's fun anyway. Yeah, a very nice scent. Quite sophisticated. Yeah, feels Italian, you know. How is the scent Italian? I don't know. Yeah, it smells a bit like food. Really rich, creamy lather. Reminds me of some other soap base, but I can't remember which one. And sometimes you just get that feeling. Hang on, I know this from somewhere. Trying to think, maybe Wickham's. Maybe it reminds me of Wickham's soap company. I may be way off. The soap nerds are going, wow, I can't really see that. I don't know, sometimes you get that feeling of sexual healing. It's very light. It's not a dense, you know, you see it's looking good, looking pretty ready. It's not the super dense lather that you can sometimes get. It reminds me of Wickham's, which is also a non-tallow base soap. Really nice, very nice soap base, and you know, of the lighter kind, if you will. Okay, let's see where we're at. Let's see if that's shaveable. Maybe it needs a bit more work, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, here we go. It's one of those razors that give a bit of resistance. I mean, it's super sharp, but there's a bit of resistance, and I like to call that like a massaging of the face. Yeah, the lather is quite dry. Yeah, quite dry by my standards. But it rinses off very easily, so it's not too dry. That's a good test, I think. That if you rinse the razor blade under water and the soap comes off easily, you know, without you having to put your finger in and push it off, then you're okay. My lathers are usually quite a bit drier, wetter than that, but mine are usually wet. Very nice and slick in any event. But yeah, it's not dissipating, it's stable, very good, but it's light. Yeah, light in a way that Wickham's is. When I lather Wickham's. Be interested in what other people think. Martin, for example, YMV Shaves is a big fan of Wickham's. Do you also feel Wickham's isn't as heavy and dense as some of the heavy and dense artisan soaps are? I mean, not in a bad way, I really enjoy it. Really enjoy Wickham's. And you may think, it's natural to think that has to do with the fact that they're vegetal based and not tallow based. But I'm not so sure. There are vegan soap bases that are, you know, just as heavy in the lather and as dense. Southern Witchcraft, for example, from memory, is one of those, you know, heavy lathers. This feels really good on the skin. We like it. There we go, second pass. It's Saturday here, and after the shave, going to watch one of the many qualifying races Sweden has for picking a participant in the Eurovision Song Contest. And I can see a lot of Europeans going, oh shit. I watch that stuff. And I enjoy it. Fine, part of it is taking the piss out of songs and acts you don't like. And I think as a middle-aged man, you're supposed to think it's stupid. It's a music competition for the non-Europeans. Very slippery, so I'm putting my alum block down here, putting the fingers on it to make sure I can make the skin taut. Not again. I think I dodged the bullet. Yeah, so it's a music competition every year in April-ish, Easter time, where all European countries can participate. European countries and Australia, because Australia loves it so much. An exception is made. Quite funny. This has been going on since, I think, the late 50s. And it's pretty much always been regarded as very, very corny. But I like it. I've always liked it. It's usually pop music. But now you have your occasional metal bands and your occasional hip-hop bands, etc. But traditionally, light 3-minute pop music songs, you know. What do we compare it with? Well, Cliff Richards won it once. So he was one of the stars, I guess. And yeah, it's just, you know, it's nice. Then we have, so to pick a winner in Sweden, we have 4, what do you call it? You have a final and you have a semi-final, and just before that, I don't even know what that's called, quarter-final? Yeah, quarterfinals. So it's serious stuff, quarterfinals, and then some contributions, and it's the song that competes. Goes straight to the final, which is next week, and a few get knocked out and a few get to the half final or semi-final, which is tonight. And you know, just as much as you watch it, because yeah, some songs are quite good. Most of them are not very good actually, but some are a bit more bearable than others, and 1 or 2 are good. A lot of it are shit. But you know, taking the piss out of the poor performances and the poor songs is just as much fun. And the Eurovision, as it's called, is big. It's big in the, you know, sort of, in the music business. It's big, but it's not big business big, because you know, there's big business in there too. But there's amateurs, there's all sorts of things. It's big in the gay community. And that's part of why it's actually good. Hard to explain. I feel, you know, and this may come across as strange, but it can't be too serious, and it can't be too straight, because then it would just be ridiculously corny. It has to be a bit of Shazam. What's the, I don't know what you say. Juju. It's important. I don't even know where I started off in that, but we did shave with Sapone di Pauli, which is a vegetable base with lanolin in it, which that later became 11. It was good, very close to Wickham's. I really enjoyed the scent. It's a scent you enjoy while you smell it, and then you forget about it. It's not complicated. It's nice, well balanced, but it's like, yeah, it's a perfect Eurovision song. If it had glitter in it, it would be spot on, perfect. But I enjoyed that. Enjoyed the first shave. I'll use it again for sure. Brush was a German Shavemac. The Delta, which was part of the Against the Grain group, whatever it was. I wasn't part of it. I'm the third owner. I know the two previous owners. Oh, aftershave. God. Proraso verde, or how do you say green in Italian? Verde, maybe. I shaved my head before as well, so I'm going to pour a shitload of this stuff. Nice bit of sting. Nice bit of sting on the head as well, where I used a leaf razor. And there certainly are no cuts or anything, but there's nice shazam to it. So we had that, and then we had the Halfman from Solingen. That's a good looking razor, that is. And if you agree, but if you don't, you're wrong. Happy Saturday evening, and have a good Sunday, and then have a good week. Hope it's a good week. I hope certain people get a kick in the balls. You can always hope, right? See you later, alligators, and stay sharp.